giving myself a second to just, get comfy. Okay, so there's something going on in the ether. And it's something to do with money. And as I look, oh my God, what the fuck is this doing here? As I look on my desk, there's a dime just sitting there. I don't even know how the fuck, it's beside my tarot cards. I don't even know how that got there. This is what I'm talking about. So it's a money spell. And it's not a good money spell. It's something is so tainted about it. And I don't know who's taking your money on you, but somebody is, okay? And it's been proven, like, day after day after day. I can prove that there is an active money spell going around. Whether I'm involved with it or somebody else is involved with it, it really doesn't matter who's the, victim. Because, I mean, if you're watching this, we're all a victim of some type of money scam. But this isn't a scam, more or less. Like, I mean, someone's scamming, obviously. And I don't know who the fuck it is. And I'm going to have to open up this window because I am getting a heat flash. And I'm only 38 years old. Call that the medium flashes. As soon as I start to channel, I get really fucking hot. And feel like I'm going to pass out. So I'm just going to have to take a second here because this is coming in like a motherfucker. What's up? Woo-wee. Okay. Let's talk about the present moment with this idiot, the boat. Getting out of it. Ooh, nasty. Okay, so I don't know how this is going to react in your life or fucking resonate with you, but just if it, I don't know, resonates, this is how it's going to go. So somebody was invited to come into your life. I don't even know if they were invited so much as they got into your life somehow, okay, and they staged a guilt trip. Okay, they staged a guilt trip. And what I mean by that is, I mean exactly how it sounds if you get it. They guilt tripped you into giving you their money or something, right? Like, I'm old, I'm a mom, I can't do it. What am I supposed to do? Who's going to help me? Guilt trip. That's the ultimate guilt trip. Okay, is being brought. It's like I don't know about the boat. The boat is supposed to be going places. Okay? Going places, moving. And it was almost like they were invited onto your boat, onto your private little yacht, and staged a guilt trip knowing that you had money. It's like they get into your house. Somehow they get into your house, and then they know that you've got something. So then they just start to kind of weasel their way in and stage a guilt trip, stage something. So when you see it, it looks bad. And then they can use that to their advantage. Sneaky little fucking bastards. The guilt trip is the worst. I'm so glad I did this card because when somebody guilt trips you, like in good or bad, a guilt trip is that. It's a fucking trip. Like, you either take it or you don't because it's most likely going to be fake. It's fake. People guilt trip because they know they get results. Okay? Fly on the wall. So, the reason why I wanted to do this reading today was because I just worked 7 hours and made fucking almost nothing. And in the industry I'm in, that doesn't, we don't play like that. 20 years I've been doing this job. And if I don't make money, I don't do it. Okay, that's the way you fucking play the game. Nobody becomes a server or a bartender or a stripper to make minimum wage. You do it for the tips. If there is no tips, you do not do it. This isn't Freedom 55. This isn't Freedom Land. Like, we all just, like, where does minimum wage get you? Okay, and like, that's the thing, is there are so many, and like, I'm not trying to be prejudiced or anything like that, but like, fucking, there are so many races, and I'm going to say there's two main particular races that do not tip, okay? And they say in their culture, in their country, they don't tip. Guess what? You ain't in your country, you're in this one, wherever the fuck it is. And here we tip our bitches for bringing us shit. Okay, because we've got something called class, respect. We don't expect somebody to come and drop something off for fucking minimum wage. If you do, go to like Toys R Us, you know what I mean? Go to fucking Dairy Queen if you don't want to pay somebody a tip. If you don't want to tip a waitress, don't go to a fucking restaurant. So for some reason, my stepmother never agreed with me being a waitress or a bartender. She always wanted me to go to school. She always said, go to school, go to school, go to school. I'm dyslexic. Huge learning disability. I'm schizophrenic. I can't be in crowds. I chose serving for a reason, because I'm fucking smart and I can make $70, $80 an hour. That's why I do it. She has weaseled her way in somehow to taking my money. I don't know how she's done it. It's not even voodoo, because voodoo is good. It's witchcraft. It's specifically witchcraft. So when I went into work today, if I'm going to work a 7-hour shift, I'm not walking out of there with less than $300. Less than $300, and it's not fucking worth my time. Okay, literally, that's not why we serve. You want to work a 7-hour shift on your fucking feet serving? You better be making fucking bank, or you're gonna go home. This isn't a foreign country. This is fucking 2020, almost 2025. Like, I mean, you're already broke walking in the door, okay? Like, you already owe money before you get to work, right? This is how it is. If you don't like it, fucking move, okay? And she doesn't want to go to work. She's a pathological liar. She wanted to sit at home. She didn't want to go to work, so she took my career away from me. She told me to go to work instead of be at home and be on my tarot, doing my shit, doing my readings, on my mission for the fucking public. She makes me go to work so that she can sit at home on her ass and do nothing. And it's coming through my life so much that I'm literally chasing serving jobs. But at the same time, she won't let me not have a job. This job that I have right now, I don't even know how I got. I just sent my resume in fucking a month ago, and he called me. I shouldn't have even been working. Honestly, I wanted to take this time off so I could build my channel up again. My stepmother said, no, I have to work. So I'm here working. Okay, and I work my ass off all fucking day, and then I come home and try to do my channel, which she says in another dimension, I don't deserve to have a tarot channel and be working at home. That's what she says. I don't know how she does it. Like I said, I don't know how magic works all the time. All I know is that when I'm a fly on the wall, I'm a fucking fly on the wall, and I'll be your worst fucking nightmare. So when I'm at work and I'm working and she's taking my tips away from me, and you know how I know she's taking my tips away from me? It's because every time I come into work, somebody else mentions the day before when I didn't work and the place was packed. Oh, you should have saw it yesterday. It was packed. Fucking crickets when I'm in there. But every time I'm not in there, the place is packed. So what's happening? Is black magic just following me around? Abso-fucking-lutely. This isn't fucking baseball. Honestly, I just heard Coach from Good. This isn't fucking baseball. Nobody fucking knows how hard it is to work unless the fucking people that are out there doing it every single day. Okay? And most likely, you might be one of those statistics that's out there busting their ass every day, and you shouldn't be. You should actually be at home, probably running your own business. But somebody in your family, in your fucked up little network is saying, I don't want to go to work. I want them to go to work. They go to work. I get to stay home. But the thing is, they're fucking with your mission. Because if you're supposed to be at home doing something, it doesn't matter what it is. If you're at home, you're supposed to be doing something. Well, you're not at home because you're at work every day, but if you're supposed to be at home running a business and the universe is it's not even really the universe, it's just every single day it just gets worse and worse, and money's just not coming in, and what you built on the internet is now not growing, that's witchcraft. Somebody has done something to you. Okay, they have pointed in on your life and they have said to you, you don't deserve money. I don't want you to have money anymore. I want you to go out, bust your ass, risk your life, and then I can stay at home and I can collect everything. Okay. And honestly, my stepmother, all she did was cry wolf. Okay. She stopped working because she said she was being bullied. Bullied. Ha! Are you kidding me? All she did was bully her whole fucking life. She bullies my father to this day, but she was being bullied by a couple of women at her work. So she claimed she needed to retire 15 years early, okay? And then by that, she took a huge cut, took all my money, sold a fucking house just to get the money, made my father take her on all these trips. Narcissist, narcissist, narcissist. Me, 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 me. When people are going, me, give it all to me, give it all to me. I deserve it, I deserve it. You know what the universe is trying to tell you? This person's taking something from you because they're not even willing to make it themselves. They want everybody else to go out and make something and just give them all the money. I actually watched this fucking video on, I think, Instagram the other day. This fucking fat, ridiculous looking woman making videos with her lazy ass husband who sleeps all day. They say they live in a 1-bedroom apartment with 4 children. They're living the dream. And she's like, I've got my Amazon list in the description box. Just give me whatever I need. Like, that is society. Give me, give me, give me, give me everything. I want it. I worked for it. I want it. Give me free this. Give me free that. You know, even my sister got lottery tickets from this chick at work who signed the lottery ticket and then got her boss to sign the lottery ticket and told my sister if she won any money off those lottery tickets, she was splitting it with her and the boss. My sister ripped the lottery tickets up. We don't know if they were good or bad. They could have been worth $1 million. No idea. She ripped them up and threw them in the garbage. The audacity that people have over your money is actually making me do this video right now because I was literally on my way driving home from work. I stopped off at the grocery store to get myself a chocolate cake because I'm awesome. And then I was like, you know what? I have to go live. Something just happened. I know something's happening where somebody else somehow is making my money. I don't know how. Like I said, I'm a veteran. I deserve this. I'm working 20 years serving. I deserve to make tips. I deserve to make more money than anybody in the industry that hasn't been doing it for 20 years. You know what I mean? And then this twat comes in. She's been serving for like 6 fucking days. She makes more money than me. Like, tell me that's not a spell. Of course it is, but I just don't know why. I don't know why they would do it. I don't know what is the fucking, what's the pretense behind it? What's the motive behind it? Why would you put something on me when I'm in the ghetto? I'm in a crack house. I got fucking roaches all over my food. Like, yeah, my bedroom looks nice. You know why? Because I have the interior of the house looking fucking pimp. The exterior of the house looks like a fucking crack den where it actually is. Okay, but the inside I've made look pretty fucking nice because I'm fucking Martha Stewart, okay? But what the world is giving me and where I'm living, there's crackheads fucking I can see one right now in my fucking backyard. Honestly, like, this is where I live. So why would you take my money as if I just have disposable income? I'm a single mother. My sister is a single mother. Why would you take money from her, right? Why would people want to see people struggle even more when they're already struggling, right? It's like, how do you get off? Like, who's getting off? Who's watching? Okay, because obviously someone's watching you. Okay, they're watching you. They know what you're doing. They know how much money you're making, right? They know who you're dating. They know what you're driving. And yet they're still siphoning money off of you. How is that possible? How can they still be doing it? And honestly, I don't know. Okay, but all I know is that shit is hitting the fan right now because it's all melting. It's all melting away. Whatever witchcraft they did, whatever thing they said, right? There's a fly on the wall that knows money's not getting to them now. Okay, this guilt trip, you know what's coming? Another guilt trip. That's what's coming. Another guilt trip of something staged. Okay, so they're going to lose their house or they can't pay their bills. It's staged already to look like a disaster because this is how they want it to look. Okay, they're not inviting you to a great time. A great time isn't going to fill their bank accounts. The sun isn't just going to grow money for them, but they know you can. Okay? Dippity-doo-dah, dippity-day, right? My, oh my, what a beautiful fucking day when you got your greasy fucking gross hands in somebody else's wallet. Oh, look at that. The sun still came out. So riddle me that, right? With fucking retaliation underneath it. Damn right. Damn right. The old switch around. I love it. The old switcheroony. Okay? With Kiss the Girls. Mr. Casanova. Ooh, okay, it was in reverse, and there's a reason. Okay. So, from the looks of it, I think this person, however they're getting money through like a husband. or they're getting money through their Casanova, whoever their Casanova is, their soulmate. That's my soulmate. Oh, good God. I feel embarrassed for women. Like, as soon as they start speaking, I just want them to go like, shh. Just, do you ever want to get married? Because you have to stop talking if this is the case, okay? You sound like a fucking tool. Retaliation, like, honestly, they're getting money through their spouse, somehow through their Casanova. Okay. And it's been staged that they just kind of, oh my God, I was watching this show last night. I don't know if this is a real thing. Yo, Pam, where the motherfucker have you been? Fucking MIA, that's where you've been. Anyways, I was watching this show and I totally forgot what I was going to say because Pam just totally threw me off. Way to go, Pam. You threw me off. Okay, I don't remember the show, and I don't remember what I was talking about, though. That was bad. Maybe I didn't really need to say it. I mean, now I'm getting another show. You know how I said the other day, I was like, maybe I just said it to myself, but I said, secrets never stay secrets. Ever. You can think you have something hidden so deep, so fucking far away, and somebody will dig it up. And if they don't dig it up, you'll figure it out, or it'll resurface somehow. And then I watched this whole fucking series on this woman walking around just exposing everybody's lies and just being like, this person's lying, this person's lying, this person's lying. So many people lie. The closest people to you have some of the biggest lies hanging over you. And I know it's really hard to think about, but it honestly is so true. People lie so much through their teeth. And with this man paying for everything, it's been staged that now it's like everything has melted away because shit has hit the fan, right? And it's like once it hits the fan, it's everywhere. Like it can't go away. And then that's when the truth starts coming out about the guilt trip, about why they did the guilt trip. And then once you figure out why they did the guilt trip, you immediately want to retaliate. Immediately. Like, it's like, well, fuck. Like, you just did all this to me. Like, I seriously want to do something back to you. And like, I don't think you're going to do anything to this person. I don't think that that's about, but I think karma on them is shit hitting the fan. Like, that's what you deserve. Like, if you think you can hide something and it's ruining people's lives, right? Your guilt trip is what is doing this whole thing, right? Like a guilt trip, a fucking guilt trip. Like, I wouldn't even want to know what that guilt trip is about, honestly, because like once I think about it, that's all my father did was guilt trip me. All my mother did was guilt trip me. All my stepfather did, who's a pedophile, is guilt trip me. I have been guilt tripped from telling the truth, living my own life, speaking freely, doing my fucking tarot channel. I have been guilt tripped my whole life. And like I actually got to a point where one of my last employers I was with, all she did was guilt trip me. And I called in sick one day. I had something going on at home and I was like, you know what? Fucking where I live and shit. I didn't want to leave my sister. Something was going on. The fucking cops were here. SWAT was here. Fucking, and I just didn't want to go to work. I was like, this is too stressful. I don't want to go to work. I called my fucking boss. I told her what was up. I told her SWAT was on my lawn. I told her fucking cops were here. And she's like, it's only me and Jess working. And I was like, okay. You're the manager. Deal with it. And then she texts me again. Oh, are you going to make it in? It's only me and Jess working. No. For $17 an hour? No. I'm not coming into work. Thanks. And then finally, the last time I called in where, again, I couldn't get there and I was just like, fucking listen, I can't fucking get to work. I don't even want to work there. And I actually texted it, do not guilt trip me or do not speak to me again. It's one or the other. You choose to fucking walk that thin line again and telling me that, by the way, your illness is affecting my day right now, so you're just going to have to can it for a bit and come into work. That kind of bullshit is like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Like, because if I was running my own business, I would know when to work. I would treat myself better. I wouldn't be going off of somebody else's schedule. I'm disciplined enough to fucking schedule personal readings. I did it before. I can do it again. Okay, I can claim my own taxes like I've done every year. You know, like, I don't know if my stepmother just thinks I'm retarded or just knows that she can use my energy so she can stay at home, because then she just bleeds my father dry, and my father physically has no money left. So it's like, now what's the bitch gonna do? Oh, that's right. Now she's starting to chase me in my dreams because she wants my money, right? She always wants my money. And like I said, I live in a crack house. Well, how much money do you fucking think? She took $20,000 from me, made me go into bankruptcy, made me lose all my credit because she wouldn't let me stay with her and my father because she said we couldn't live together because I don't like her. I went homeless because of that bitch. Honestly, who are you supposed to trust if you can't trust your own father and his wife? His wife says no, you end up sleeping in your car for a month. Thanks, Dad. Love you too. No, you put a fucking 38 to the bitch's goddamn head. I'm just too nice. And I'm fucking sick of being called. Honestly, people say I'm so aggressive and I'm the meanest person in the world. And I'm actually probably the nicest person I've ever met in my entire fucking life. I'm sorry, I don't speak the way that you like it. That's nice. I'm an aggressive speaker. I'm not aggressive by nature at all. People call me aggressive and I go, you don't even fucking know. By calling me aggressive right now, I want to shoot you in the face. Like, I guess to prove a point that I am aggressive, I don't know. But how else are you supposed to live when you live in a crack house? I'm sorry, how am I supposed to be? Do you want me walking around in pink and smiling? Hi. Yeah, that's my house right there with all the crackheads hanging out of it, but I wear pink because I'm a girl. No, I wear black, bitch, because I'm badass and I live in a fucking crack house. My stepmother's fucking loco. Honestly, do you ever know those people that they're like looking at you like, you could dress a little better? Really? You could shut your fucking mouth for the rest of your life because that would be better. Like, honestly, people don't know, like, my stepmother would judge you by the way you looked when you walked into your room. I dated this one guy who never wore his pants, like, directly around his waist, and I knew it pissed her off so much. Like, I would be like, hey, look at, he's lifting up his shirt right now. You can see his boxers. And I could see her just like, oh, you're with trash. Honestly, all my boyfriends were always trash. Like, who did she think I was going to meet? Kobe Bryant? And just start, rolling around in my fucking BMW making fucking G-Unit money? Like, I don't understand. I fucking lived in Oshawa. I don't really understand what she thought my life was going to be to manage to take all my money. Even, like, you know what's funny? 2 of my ex-boyfriends are heirs to millionaires, okay? Heirs. I broke up with them. Didn't want anything to do with them. One guy I broke up with, it was like within a year he became a millionaire. I don't even know how he did it. And there was another person. And I think it's just his company that he started alone was like a couple million at that time. And I said no to dating him. And I'd like, oh my God, he like fucking chased me around and he thought his money was just going to do everything. And I'm like, unfortunately, that's what you think. You know, you get money and you think because you've got money, now you don't got to live anymore. Now you don't got to try anymore. Now, you know, you don't got a pickup line anymore. Now you can just chase around with your credit card. Like, I don't really get it. I don't really know what people think credit does for them or like, you know, gives them like a get out of jail free card. Oh, you got money in the bank. You got a house. You're not shitty. Like, because most of those people who do have this money or who taking this money, think about it. They're taking it. Are they better than you? Fuck no. Why are they trying to manifest like they are? Right? And like, I just don't understand. I just don't understand how people do such nasty things to other people when it's like, you got given karma. If it's not good karma, then that means you lived a really shitty fucking past few lives. Like, whose fault is that? It's your own. You don't go shitting on everybody else's karma because you don't like what you got. Like, I just don't understand. Like to think that money does it all. Like, and then to think like, you know, she thinks that I don't, like, I'm immature. I don't want to date people or like I could get on dating sites. You know how many times she wanted me to go on dating sites? And I was like, are you fucking crazy? Like, do you know this world? No, you don't, because you've been with my father for 30 years and you don't know the real world. You don't know women get kidnapped. You don't know those those apps are filled with like fucking pedophiles, fucking the most dangerous people. This one guy fucking stalked me for like a fucking good long while off, I don't know, I think it was Tinder or something like that. Like, you kidding me? Like, and this is what she just wanted me to date somebody. She just wanted me out of the house. She wanted me an adult. I'm like, I am an adult. Just because I'm single and I don't have any children, what makes you think that I'm not an adult? Like, do you think suddenly my pubic hair is gone and like I'm going to start speaking like a little girl now? Like, I just, some people, they're not in the real world. And it's because they've been in marriages for so long. And these Casanovas, right, have literally been taking care of them. And they put them in this little bubble. Okay. And they don't let the real world hurt them. And then they attack their children because of it. Okay, they attack everybody else around them because they've been coddling their wives for fucking 60 years. Guess what? Nobody fucking told you to do it. And if your bitch was that fucking hard to deal with, guess what? Maybe you should have kicked her out on her ass and told her to go get a fucking job. And I don't know, pay rent herself, right? These bitches who don't work, who you don't want to work, right? You want to sit at home because you think that sitting at home is going to make them happy. Sitting at home is actually going to make them quite depressed. And anybody that says they want to sit at home on their ass all day and do nothing because they just want to break is also telling you they're depressed, okay? Because you shouldn't want to sit at home doing nothing. And now, my stepmother sits at home doing nothing because she wanted to retire, but yet she doesn't sit at home. She's still up at 8 o'clock in the morning, pushing herself, fucking being an asshole to everybody, acting like evil. Money is the root of all evil. And like, it really sucks that we have to deal with it. And that it's not just the barter system anymore, right? Of like, you give me this, I give you this. Like, why do we have to work for money? Why does everything have to cost money? Why can people take our money? Why? Like, I don't understand. And don't tell me not to swear, because I fucking swear all the fucking time. And this is a fucking swearing channel. So get the fuck away. Okay. But money is the fucking root of all evil. Okay, and them fucking coming and guilt tripping you, like, don't swear, don't act like that, be a good person. Like, how about you just don't judge other people? How about you just don't tell people what to do? Because you're a part of it. You're a fucking part of it. You're the one that tried to tell people what to do. Well, guess what? This person's telling you they want to take your money. And you're just going to be like, they can take it because this person says that they can take it. Like, honestly, I didn't offend God. Only Jesus Christ. God's my fucking homeboy. Me and God hang out every night? Go fuck yourself. That's what he says. He says, go fuck yourself. All right? Look at what's on the bottom of the deck. The volcano. This is what they're going to do if they don't get the money. And that's really funny because that's a part of the guilt trip. That's what these kids will do, right? They guilt trip you. They say they have to go on a trip, or they can't do this, or they can't do that, and they need help. And who's supposed to help them? Even though when you asked for help, they didn't help you. No. Why would they? They didn't want to help you. Okay. So now they're going to come to you. They're going to ask you for help again. Okay. When you don't do it, they're going to explode. Right? Because retaliation says, listen, bitch, you can't pay your bills. You can't have the house anymore. Okay. That's what it is. Look at Krampus is on the bottom of the deck, and I can't ignore him. And this is reminding me of this time where, like, my aunt, my greedy ass fucking aunt, was all alone, all on this property. And my sister and I needed somewhere to stay for a little bit. And she said, well, you girls can stay, but not forever. You can't live here forever with me. And I was like, yeah, like I want to live in Fredericton, New Brunswick for the rest of my life. Thanks, bitch. Just trying to get some fucking pieces of the puzzle put together in a chilled environment. But since you just said that, and then she had some fucking hissy fit. And then I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And then the winter came. She couldn't take care of her property, of course, because she was a greedy fucking bitch who was supposed to let me and my sister stay there through the winter so then we could help her because she lived in bumfuck nowhere and she was 80 years old. Their husband just fucking died and she hadn't been on her own for fucking 60 years. So she was supposed to allow my sister and I to stay there while she was, kind of like, I don't know, what would you call that? Like, restructuring, retiring, learning how to, live a life without her husband. And she didn't want us there. And then within fucking like, oh man, she didn't even last the winter. She lost the house. She had to leave. And it wasn't even her house. It was her daughter's house that she let her mother stay at rent-free because she's a nice person. And then my sister and I go, hey, well, can we stay there in your 4-bedroom house in the middle of nowhere because you're all alone? She says, no. Well, you can stay, but not forever. And I looked at my sister like, I don't like that. I don't wait all of a sudden one day you're just not going to want us there, so you're just going to tell us to leave? Fuck that. I'd rather fucking protect myself a little bit better. And honestly, the fucking karma of the world retaliated against her ass. Okay? She couldn't take care of that house. They knew she couldn't. They knew she didn't want to move, so she was supposed to get some help. We were right there to help her. She claims all this ego shit, this pride. No, I can do it myself. This is my house, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, 100%. It is your house. I'll back away. I'll go. Didn't want to step on your toes. That's why I asked you, and I'm going to watch you lose this fucking property in under 6 months. And she did. She did. You know, people want to take the cash out. You know, they want to take the fucking money right away, right? Because they don't trust that it's going to come in for them. They need to take it from somewhere else, right? It's now like it's switching around. You know, like she lost that house for a reason. Greedy people, they expect everything to come in for them because they're greedy. They're narcissistic. But then when they take it, because they're not going to get given it, because the universe, it's not lined up to get given. So they guilt trip into, taking it away from somebody, right? And it's almost like now their husbands are going to be gone. Their husbands have melted away. These Casanovas, their hearts have melted. I don't know what that means. Okay. And Krampus obviously decided, that they weren't to get this anymore. Like, I don't know why I would be on my way home from work after being totally fucking screwed all day and then being like, hey, I can't be the only one. There is no way in this world, there's 7 billion people, I'm the only one getting screwed over with money. There's no way. So usually when shit like this happens, I will put it online with what's happening. So then there's evidence out there. So there's a witness out there that knows what I'm talking about. I mean, my boss was the witness, right? The 2 girls I worked with today were the witness of how much money I made. So I don't need a witness on that. And now I come on here to do the fucking reading for everybody because I'm not selfish. And I don't want to just act like I'm the only one being affected by this because I fucking know I'm not. I know I'm not. I've watched people be messed with, and I've watched people physically take my money and gain something while I declined. And not a slow decline, a quick decline. And a quick decline usually means somebody else raised and rose really high. Okay, which anybody who rises to the top super quick, it's all fantasy. It's oh man, I got another email from some random person that said I could pay them for YouTube views. So people on here are paying to have their videos watched. So, I mean, call me a loser because not a lot of people watch these videos, but honestly, I do have money in the bank and I still won't put fake views on why would I? I don't need to. If there's only 5 people that watch this video reading, guess what? You're the lucky 5 that are going to have their money reversed on them. Okay. And maybe that's why the channel is so small. I don't know. I don't know why someone's keeping my money away. I don't know why someone's keeping your money away from you. Right. But it's going to retaliate. And I think Spirit really wants to see them sweat. See them not get the check next month. And see what happens. Right? The guilty party. Ooh, delusional. They really are delusional. They really think that this was, they just get a free ticket. Just a free ticket to paradise. And, it's just because of how special they are and they can just take and they can manifest off other people. And why does it matter? And, they're special. And it's like, no, they're not. No, they're not. And by putting so much attention on themselves, acting as if they deserve it, if they really deserved it, then it would be manifested into their lives. They wouldn't steal it from somebody. Okay? So, yeah, shit has to hit the fan when retaliation is at stake. Right? Because of a fucking guilt trip? Yeah, look at that. No. No more money. No. Look at, they're brainstorming. They're really trying to figure out how to get this money to the other side. Okay, because there's your side where it's supposed to be, and then there's their side where the darkness is, where they're siphoning it. They're trying to get that to the other side. Okay, and then honestly, yes, landed in reverse. So I want to kind of say that yes, this is happening, and like yes, in reverse, like again, no more money. No more money. You don't get any more money. Okay. And there's the lightning. And honestly, when lightning hits, okay, when lightning hits, it's done. It's done. Like whatever it hits, it's an automatic wound, automatic destroy, right? Like, it's like, you know, when it hits, it doesn't necessarily do a lot of damage. Okay. But I'm guessing that this person's not prepared for it. You know what I mean? They don't have a lightning rod on the top of their head. That's what I mean. They're not wearing those, you know, aluminum can't read my mind helmets. Okay? That's not what they're doing because they're stupid. Okay? And they can't see this. They can't. That's the moon. The universe is going to hide this from them. Like I said, there's the prophecy. This is something that the world kind of knows. Like, they are thinking this money is coming in again. Okay, it's coming in again. And the prophecy is, look at this prophecy. What's underneath it? A girl interrupted. Interrupted. I really like that word right now because the money is getting interrupted because of this broadcast. See the smile? Honestly, when she puts up those billboards, it fucking changes everything. And that's why I say, like, if I've got a job that's fucking with me, I'll put it up on my social media. Boom, it's done. It's over with. It doesn't fuck with me anymore. Somebody, you know, it's just, I don't know exactly how magic works, but whatever it is, like whoever's doing it, okay, once it gets advertised, okay, it's slow. Their actions have been very slow over time, okay? So what ends up happening when you, okay, if someone's fucking with you and you all of a sudden start advertising it, whether you're advertising it on your Facebook, you're advertising it on fucking billboards, wherever it is you're advertising it, the word's getting around, okay? Once the word gets around, people go, hey, remember that really weird rumor that you told me? Look at so-and-so's Facebook. That's the opposite of the rumor that you told me, right? It's like that. That's what I'm getting, right? It's like, because when the check doesn't appear in the mail next month, okay, they're going to go looking. And now they're going to see whatever it is they've got to see, okay? Whatever it is you're advertising, right? Why'd you take my money? And this is like, oh man, if you've got like a fucking baby mama or baby daddy drama out there and somebody's like taking your check or they're blackmailing you, okay, I dated a guy who's fucking baby mama drama always blackmailed him. Always. And now when you think about it, there's too much technology to be blackmailed now. I mean, there's so much technology you can blackmail now. Okay. With the blackmailer. So this person comes to you and goes, blah, 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 you better give me more fucking money or you're not seeing your goddamn kids. Oh, I just got you saying that for the 1,400th time recorded on my phone. So now I'm going to the cops, bitch. Right? Like, I mean, it really sucks. Oh, I know that song came in my head. I ain't never been the same. I do not like that song, but I'm getting that. I ain't never been the same. And this person is now never going to be the same once this reading comes out. And like, it's being broadcasted right now, which is obviously why I wanted to go live with it. When I get off work, I really do not want to sit and record and then post. I'm too tired for that shit. I just won't post it up because now once I'm done, I want my goddamn phone, right? I want to watch my fucking English talk shows. No, that's not right. What do I watch? Documentaries. Oh, I watch The Office a lot. Horror movies. I want my phone back. I don't have a TV. And why do I not have a TV? Because I live in a crack house. Do you know what they do in crack houses? They used to come in and break into my house all the time, so I had to get surveillance all over this bitch. And thank God I do make money, or I wouldn't have been able to afford these fucking cameras and how much it costs to run them every month. Jesus Christ, they don't tell you that when you fucking buy them. By the way, there's a monthly charge. What do you mean there's a monthly charge? There's a fucking camera right there. How's there a monthly charge? There's always a goddamn monthly charge. Always a goddamn monthly charge. This shit stinks, Pepe Le Pew. See, I fucking said it again. Why is Coach coming in? Coach is coming in hard. Like, this person's being like, look at this. I can't ignore the assumption card that's just sitting on the bottom of the deck. They really, I mean, their assumptions, okay, I think they're schizophrenic, for one. Okay, so they're hearing something. They're hearing something talk beside them, right? You can get this money. You can take everything they own. They don't deserve anything. You deserve it. You deserve to sit at home. You deserve to know where your husband is. That's another thing. Like, my stepmother just can't seem to let her husband out of her sight. And, like, that's how you know obsession has gone far past, this is my soulmate. I love him. What? Like, that's called obsessive compulsive disorder, and you need help. Okay, so I think the reason why I said their shit stinks, Pepe Le Pew, is because the garbage can's right there. Like, they stink. This shit stinks what they did. Okay, and it's slow, and it's evil, and they've just assumed they can just keep taking this money to the other side, taking it to the other side, taking it, and it's like, they're sick. I'm just pulling from the bottom of the deck. It's a gem right now, clearly. Sickness. They have a sickness, okay? And it's creepy. It's creepy. They're creepy. Anybody that comes in somehow and takes your money is a creepy fucking bitch. That's creepy as shit. Get the fuck away from my money, okay? And then we got private property. We have private property in reverse. Like, people don't understand what's doesn't belong to them belongs to somebody else. It means it does not belong to them. Belongs to somebody else. It's private property. Private property means get the fuck off my property, you don't own it. And it's reverse. Like, they don't understand that. They don't understand what's not theirs and what's theirs, right? And this would be like some violating, right? Violating something. And honestly, you know what's really weird? I wasn't going to say this because, like, I don't really know what's going on with it, but, like, my current boss right now, he is not of this country. And he hired a girl who is not of this country, who is young, very vulnerable, and he's just not paying her for her training. And I was like, okay, well, what do you mean? Like, I got paid for my training. I am training right now. What do you mean you're not getting paid for it? And she's like, no, he's not paying me for my training. And I was like, okay, that's against the law. Like, I didn't say that to her. I was like driving home going like, is he fucking his own people? Like, he's in our country, not his. They come from his country here, and he fucks them here? His own people? Like, really? What the fuck? Like, what the fucking fuck? Like, what the fucking actual fuck? Like, I was like, is that legal? But I don't know. I don't know all the goddamn laws. But I have a fucking feeling he's breaking the law. And I was like, honestly, people, this is what I'm talking about. Like, literally fucking people over that don't know they're getting fucked over. Right? So it's like when suddenly, like, money's just not coming into you and you're like, hello, I'm working, right? I'm working, and how am I suddenly getting sabotaged? Right? Like you shouldn't just get sabotaged. Like, I watched my parents growing up. They did not get sabotaged. Okay? They didn't just suddenly lose their jobs. Like, they had jobs my whole fucking life. Nobody got fired. You know, nobody got laid off or fucking didn't get to work. Like, honestly, like, I mean, that shit just didn't happen. Like, so why do I keep losing every job? Right? Why? Like, it's just so many questions where you've got to be like, okay, there has to be something wrong. But I mean, it's only going to resonate if you're the kind of person that reads in between the lines. If you read in between the lines, then you're going to notice like something ain't right. But if you just, you know, kind of roll through your life and you're not really paying attention, then you wouldn't know if you're getting screwed. And majority of people do not know they're being screwed. They really don't. They have no idea. And it's not funny. And it's just kind of like Like, there is nothing more to say other than they just forget their whole lives eventually. Okay. And this person, speaking of the goddamn devil, we were just talking about God. You offended God. Really? Did I? Because he's right here. I don't think I offended him. Bitch. Okay? Emotional as fuck, with good distractions, Bagul, and the Mist. Okay? So this person was so distracted by, and Bagul Bagul only comes in when children have been hurt. So riddle me that. Did children get hurt? Yeah, I think so. Who was the culprit? Parents? Yeah, I think so. Okay? And that's even like, man, I knew this one guy, whom I dated, who was an heir, like I said, and his father won't give him money. Like, if he needs it for some reason and he's in a jam or, whatever, this guy's fucked. Like, I mean, he's a 45-year-old skateboarder. Like, I'm guessing he didn't have a great life, okay? And he's obviously a little fucked up in the head, okay? So sometimes he loses his job and can't go to work and can't concentrate. And he can't even call his rich-ass father to help bail him out because his rich-ass father thinks he's a piece of shit. Why? Probably because he didn't follow in the family fucking, what do you call that? The family history or the family whatever, family shoes or didn't, And it's just like, yeah, just because you like people make money around you, it doesn't mean that, you manifested here to be a billionaire. You just manifested to have a comfortable life. Like, that's all I've really asked for is a comfortable life. I think I deserve that. I don't need to be a billionaire. I don't need to go on trips all the time. I'm kind of over traveling, to be honest. It's exhausting and it takes all your fucking money, right? So like, I'm done with the traveling. I'm done with spending my money on frivolous bullshit and fucking extra shit that I don't fucking need, right? Because I know the value of a dollar. I know the value of a dollar. Do you think I would ever steal even a dollar from somebody? No. I have no fucking reason to. I have a job. Why would I steal money from somebody? And the fact that I physically know my stepmother's stealing money from me, it's like, where do you draw the line on like respect and accountability? And aren't you supposed to do the right thing? Like, just because they're your parent, just because they're older than you, it doesn't mean that they're doing the right thing. They might want to say that they are because they've got years on you. That's nice. I hate when somebody says they know something more than you because of their age. That doesn't mean shit, because there are people my age that don't know nearly what I know from the life that I've lived. And I also know that there are people my age that have, become doctors that know things that I'll never know. Right? So our level of information goes as far as we can handle, as far as we can download. Okay? For that to be judged by somebody else's spectrum is bullshit, because nobody else can fucking sit down and evaluate who you are on a start to finish basis on if you deserve money. I'm sorry. Do they think they are God? Maybe they do. Maybe that's why that person's so pissed off, because maybe they think they're God. I offended them, right? They said, I offended God. Do they think they're fucking God? Maybe they do, because you know what? I know for a fact my fucking stepmother thinks she's something. I don't know what it is. Galactic being, fucking alien, fucking duck. Honestly, she sucks so much fucking dick. I don't know if she's just here to suck my father's dick for the rest of his life. Honestly, I mean, she's a fucking trashy bitch. Like, nothing but lies come out of her mouth. She bends over and takes it from my father and then, fucks him and, gets him back. She definitely has a strap on for my father. He is 100% gay. Okay. And you can tell by the way he acts. And it's just like, by giving his wife everything, right? I know he's gay. I know he's hid in the closet for years, okay? Or he's a pedophile and likes little girls. It's one or the other. He's not physically attracted to his wife. I don't think he really has been for a while, right? So she has to physically keep my sister and I away from my father. My father rapes me in my dreams. He doesn't know how to be a father. He never has known how to be a father. He knows how to be an immature drunk, but he doesn't know how to be a father, right? He just expected my mother to just do everything, and he could just fuck off with his fucking new wife. And that's how it's been the whole time. Like for 30 years, it's been my father and his wife. It's not been my father and my sister and I, because that's how it started. No, it's been my father, his wife, and then my sister and I on another side. We never been on the same side as him. Okay. And even when I crashed my stepfather's car when I was 16 years old because he molested me when I was a child, I crashed his car. The cops got called, my fucking whatever, I got arrested. My dad goes to me the next day, had you had called me, I would have came and got you out of the ditch. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? All you do is yell at me. All you do is ground me. All you do is punish me. You think I'm going to call you other than the cops? I'd rather got arrested, right? I didn't trust my father. I never trusted my father. He was an asshole. He beat me. He beat me so bad one day when I came home because I was dirty from the park. Give me a fucking break. Grow up. Your kid gets dirty at the park. It's called clean them off and go live your fucking life. Honestly, you want to have a temper tantrum, right? And that's what he would do to my sister and I. We noticed with his anger, he was using his anger to guilt trip us because he was a single father at the time and he was angry, and my mom left him for some other dude who molested me right away. He was jealous of, okay? He was jealous that my mother was banging a pedophile. So the universe had to give him a wife, and then he picked the one wife, the one woman who didn't like my sister and I. She hated us from day one. And she made up some lie that we didn't like her, we didn't accept her, and then she guilt tripped my father. She brainwashed my father. She told him that if my sister and I didn't like her, then she would leave him. So he guilt tripped us into loving our stepmother, right? We had to love our stepmother. We had to respect her. We had to listen to her, even though all she did was abuse us. That's all she knew how to do, was take the words out of our mouth, right? Say that we were liars, discipline us. My father was never home. He never cared, right? She was the one who had to say it and everything. And I don't even know how she got that power. I don't know how she got the power over my money. I don't know how she got the power over my mind. I don't know how she got the power over my father. I don't know. Pussy, I guess. Pussy? Is it pussy? It's most likely pussy, right? It's probably pussy. What pussy does to fucking dudes, and especially men that are like my father, who's like banged 2 women in his whole life, my mother and his new wife, okay? And then he tries to claim that I'm not his kid, and I go, remember, you banged my mother, therefore I'm your kid. I carry your fucking DNA, you idiot. You can't hide from your kids. But you can take money from them, you can siphon from them, right? Because you have it, so why not fuck your kids over? That's why you have them, right? To fuck them over. That's why my dad had us. Just to fuck us over. My mom never wanted to be a mom. Are you kidding? She'd take that fucking money and she ran. Honestly, she wondered why we ran away all the time. Bitch, because you're a fucking runaway. Like, you pass on from generation to generation. If you're not that stupid, you might realize everything you do impacts your children. But you're too busy playing fucking pin the tail on the cock that you don't actually want to raise kids. So I guess we're having fucking, cereal again with cream tonight because we don't have any milk. No. Milk doesn't go into coffee. Cream does. That's what my mother drinks in the morning. So why have milk when you can just have cream? The kids can drink it. They don't care. They don't matter, right? They don't matter. Nobody matters. Your money doesn't matter. Honestly, fucking Eric Draven, these people are going to get what they deserve. Even if they think they can't, nobody will bust them. They're too good. They put on the greatest show of their lives. They told everybody lies. Nobody knows the truth. Nobody will ever find out. If only it was that simple, right? Nobody ever heard you speaking in your head. Considering you claim that you can hear other people speaking, well, if you can hear other people, then people can hear you, you fucking idiot. That's how it works. Phone lines go both ways. Oh, this money's coming back. It's coming back. Okay, the dice want me to roll them. Rolling with the homies. Son of a... Oh, that's magical. Pick. Okay, there we go. Pick a house. 4th house, Moon with Libra. feelings, emotion, imagination, rhythm of the soul. Oh, with the 4th house. Let's read our houses here. Cancer, roots and home, heritage, childhood and youth. Honestly, today at work, I looked at this beer in the fridge, and it was called Absent Landlord. Never seen it before. I go to the table, and the guy goes, "I'll take an Absent Landlord." I was like, okay, my magical powers are coming through at work. Like, I'm magical as fuck, okay? So that's why I'm like, I don't care about the views. I know my talents. Why? Because of synchronicities like this. The moon with the 4th house of Cancer, which is your home, and justice, Libra, come on. Call me a psychic or fucking don't. I don't really care. Because I don't need like recognition on I'm a psychic. I already know this, but other people don't know. Like my stepmother, she thinks that I'm not gifted as fuck and that I just want to sit at home and do nothing when really like I need to do personal readings. I need to reach the public. I need to do this as part of my journey. And by not letting, by blocking people from their mission, okay, they're blocking all of those souls that you're supposed to meet to help, right? So for the fiction, okay, an illusion of money, they are willing to risk your mission. Okay, and what happens? Do you remember in school, if you didn't do your homework, did somebody else get in trouble for that? No, you did. You got in trouble for not doing your homework that you were supposed to do because that was your assignment. If you don't do it, you fail. You can't get to your assignment, you can't get to your mission, and you fail. And there's this big, huge person standing in the background laughing and going, ha ha, I'm the reason why they failed. I wouldn't advertise that. So this person, you know what I'm getting? Oh, this is what it is. Okay, my sister, for some reason, we waited 2 goddamn weeks to put her paycheck in the bank. And it's not that we were lazy. We just, every time we'd be out, whatever, just forget to go to the bank. She'd be out, she'd just forget to go to the bank. So all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, fuck, we're going to go to the bank today. Like, we're going to the bank today. She's like, awesome. Get in the car. I fucking take the long way, because I'm not in any rush. Take the long way. I'm tooting around town, whatever. I get to the bank. I finish everything. I go to like the drive-through teller or whatever. I finish everything. I pull out. Someone's blocking me because they're trying to pull their giant car and park it into the fucking handicap spot. So, of course, you got to wait forever. And here's this red SUV comes, right down the middle as if, give me all the room in the world. I have a red SUV because they don't want to wait for this person to back up. But I'm right behind the person, so they can't get through anyways. I drive through. She then has to move over because I ain't letting no bitch in some red SUV fucking drive past me, okay? Like, you can fucking wait, bitch, okay? And it was this chick that I worked with a couple of years ago. Get this little riddle. But no, magic doesn't happen, though, right? Witchcraft doesn't exist. Listen to this fucking story. So I'm friends with her. She's pretty pathetic, okay? She's living downtown Toronto. She's single. She just started working at some fucking daycare or something. Oh, yeah, she's taking care of Sean Desmond's kid. I don't know if you know that guy. He's this fucking rapper in Toronto. He's an idiot. Anyways, okay, so she's in the nicer part of Toronto, okay? She's looking after celebrities' kids, okay? Fucking loser. Anyways, in this small little time, she was my friend. I lost my job, I lost my apartment, and went bankrupt. Okay. She moved twice, hooked up with a dude, got pregnant, got married, got a new house, and a new job. Oh, no way! Can I be in the wedding? I wanted to kill her. Like, that I was not happy. I was only friends with her for like a year. And then she has the audacity to be one of those people. Okay, we're eating mushrooms. Because that's what I do. I eat mushrooms. But she couldn't handle it. She was a bitch. She ended up not eating them. So I'm like eating mushrooms by myself. I'm like, great, thanks, loser. She has the fucking nerve, because she thinks she knows everything, right? It's like my stepmother jumped into her. She starts all of a sudden talking about that I have to go to school. Whitney, you have to go to school. You have got to go to school. Enough of this fooling around being a waitress bullshit. You need to go to school. I never spoke to her again after that night. I was like, the only person that tells me that I have to go to school, for whatever reason, I don't know what, she never actually says why I have to go to school, is my stepmother. That's it. She kicked me out of the house like about 10 years ago or something. Kicked me out of the house. I just found out I had scoliosis. I was like, trying to figure out like my fucking life. I just had the worst breakup in the world. I was like fucking spiraling out of control. I was staying there for like 2 weeks, and she wanted me enrolled in school in a new apartment and with a boyfriend by the end of the month. And within 2 weeks, she kicked me out. Threw me out of my ass. I had nowhere to go. Literally nowhere to go. So I just packed my shit and went to my aunt's house, which I then moved to my sister. And now I've lived with my sister for like the last, I don't know, fucking 10 years. Because why would I live on my own? And majority of the, anyways, doesn't matter, but still. Okay, got a whole new life. And then I see her at the bank in her brand new SUV, her brand new little lottery ticket. And you know what's so weird? So she moves to this town. Okay, she moves from the city into bumfuck nowhere where I lived. She gets this job. She meets this guy at her job. Like, she's a teacher, but then she got a serving job. She meets this guy right away. She starts dating him for like 2 weeks or something like that. First time she has sex, she gets knocked up and has her baby. Oh, she got her baby, didn't she? First time she had sex. Which reminds me, my father, his mother, 16 years old, this was 1957. She has sex for the first time and gets pregnant with my father and has my father at 16 years old. 16 years old, 16 and pregnant. Was doing it back in 1955, okay? I don't know why 16 and Pregnant is such a great show. Okay, my father is the most... He's like a child. He's a baby because of how his mother babied him. You know, how, like, I swear, like, she coddled him. She sucked his little baby dick. Like, I don't know what she did to my father, but she kept him a baby. And that's why my stepmother rules his life, right? Sex and fucking pussy and a wife all day? Like, fucking right, my dad's there. Like, he doesn't need anything else. You think he's gonna fucking raise kids? Yeah, right. There's sex on he actually used some of my childhood movies and taped over them with pornos from pay-per-view. Remember pay-per-view back in the day? Oh my God. With the black box? He taped over all my VHSs with pornos and thought it was funny. I was like fucking 3 years old. I didn't even know. And he was like, that's so funny. That's so funny. He still would talk about it when I was an adult. Like, that shit scarred me. What do you mean? That's so funny, right? Yeah, your 3-year-old watches porn because you taped over their fucking favorite video. Yeah, that's so funny, Dad. Fucking loser. Honestly, like, loser. Look at this Book of Shadows secret. Remember I said secrets never stay secrets. They don't. If you are going to start a relationship, or if you're in one, I swear to God, whatever fucking secret you have, just give it. Just lay it out. Just put it on the table, because it's going to come out. It's going to come out. You got to be willing to die for that secret if you want it held that bad. You know what I mean? Look at this. Tarot cards with autumn. So this is our, what would you call that? Synchronicity? That tarot cards are giving us the right answer. Okay? That somebody's got some secrets in their shadows. Okay? And that's probably why the moon is here. Okay? Oh my God, what's on the bottom of the fucking deck? I can't make this up if I tried. That's a hex. It's how they took your money. And then we have Sanheim with death afterwards. with the witch's hat and power. So, guess what I just heard? Their little powerful witch's hat, okay, what they use to manifest this money away from you in your own family, okay, in your roots, they are, I feel like with that whole switch around card, the way that I would get a hex, well, understand one, would be whoever sent the hex, okay, once the recipient, whoever the victim is of that, once they either find out about it or get rid of it or send it away, it would go back to the sender, okay, back to the creator. So if they used all their power, okay, they read some fucking witchcraft book, okay, they got some information on how to do this. And now it's like autumn would be when spring starts, like summer starts to die and gets prepared for death, gets prepared for Samhain season. Okay, the season of death, which now we're in Yule, right? And Yule would be the rest. Okay, when you're laid to rest. So winter is in the air. Oh my God, look what's underneath. Fucking Yule. I just said it. Okay, like I said, winter is underneath. So, incubation, Ostera, healer with the witch's cottage. Okay, so, all of a sudden, all this cold air started coming through my window. Oh, it feels so nice. Oh, I'm going to have to put a sweater on, which is my favorite time of the year, so I got to put sweaters on because I'm so hot. Like, my blood is so hot-blooded. Oh, my God, it's ridiculous. I get so much relief in the winter months. Okay. So, now it's like, with this whole switcheroonie, okay, we got the witch's cottage with the healer witch, okay, and then the incubus stage, right? And I'm kind of getting that as of now, Yule, I feel like this is now you're going to be protected. Like you've got that security. And honestly, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you feel like somebody's like fucking with you or doing something, like advertise it, put it up. Okay, make it known to the world that somebody is doing something, because the longer you keep it under the surface, then nobody sees it. Nobody knows what's going on. And it can be so frustrating, right? You're seeing all these people around them. They're getting adored. They're getting, like choked. Oh, hugged. Oh, you're just the best. And they're like, bending you over. And they look like a great person. Sure, they look awesome. They look like they got it all fucking figured out. But they only look like they got it all figured out because they're taking from your wallet, right? And they banished you. It's like by banishing you, they got your money. And justice will prevail. Their secrets will never stay hidden. They won't, because people will find them out. I mean, even when they die, it doesn't even fucking matter. You're gonna find out. Like there's Beltane. I don't know why. Fertility? Yeah. With Union and Cloak. Oh my God, there's the manifestation. Oh, no. Okay, I'm not even going to look at the bottom of the deck because this is really fucking creepy. Look at this. Okay, remember I said Casanova? Like, they're getting money from, like, somebody's dad? Like, daddy's, like, oh, yeah. Daddy's sugarbabies.com. Like, where, like, older dudes just give money to young girls. It's super creepy. That's what I was going to say about that show. Yeah, Daddy's Sugar Girls or Sugar Babies or sugarbaby.com or something. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, look at this. Handfasting union with cloak concealment. Okay, manifestation spell with the shadow, scrying mirror. This is how this little twat did this. Okay, she looked through, the mirror, the fucking mirror. Oh my god, the mirror. What is? I don't even want to say the chant, but the fucking mirror chant. And it's like they fucking said something, and like this person is a witch. They are a witch. Top of the deck, Pentacle, respect. You have to respect the game. You want to play the game, you got to fucking respect it. You don't respect it, you'll get called out by another witch. Witches don't hurt one another. That's not why we're here. We never hurt another witch. We help. We're here, we're servers to help people. We never hurt people. Anybody who hurts somebody, they hurt somebody with the intent of just that, hurting them. There is no excuse. Whatever excuse they use, they hurt you, that's all it is. You hurt somebody for the fucking simple fact of hurting them. Whatever your defense is, whatever your fucking excuse is, it's just that. It's just your reason. Guess what? You don't need a reason to go and hurt somebody. Like, you want to hurt somebody, just fucking hurt them. Don't be a coward. Don't give them an excuse. Don't give them a reason. Fucking hurt them. Be a man, right? No. This is more like, I kind of feel like that's kind of how they were. Maybe they got raised like that. Like you could hurt anybody. Who the fuck cares? Be a man. Be a man. Be a man. Oh, fuck you. Oh, that's so gross. Like, just whip it out and walk around with it. Like, honestly, it's how I feel like some men are, like literally, like you want everybody to know that you've got it. Just take it out and walk around with it. Okay. And be like, this is what I'm packing. You got something to say? I mean, seriously, at the end of the day, if it means that much to somebody, it really seems like somebody's like, they're using something and like, maybe it's this union, right? Use the union, like the fertility. Yeah. That really sucks. Faking a pregnancy, keeping somebody around, right? They guilt trip you. I lost the baby. And you know what? So many men have asked me if their woman was pregnant, and they always say like, but her belly was hard. Her belly was hard and she was breathing. Are you kidding? Bitch, I can push my abdomen out and breathe. Okay? Who's pushing their abdomen out and holding their breath? Like, I was like, did you just ask that question? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not meaning to make you look like an idiot, but just because they have a hard stomach does not mean they're pregnant. Okay? Okay? And I know guys are like, but I'm a guy. How am I supposed to know? You take them to a clinic. You sit right there, and you make them do the test right in front of you. They don't get to leave. Okay, bitches who do tests in other rooms and then take it out. Oh, look, I'm pregnant. You can buy that shit online. You can buy fake bellies online. Okay, if you really want to know how far women can take it, watch this short series called The Stranger. It's on Netflix. And what women will do to get a little attention. Okay. And they admit it. Oh, but everybody treated me so different. I was so different. I was treated different. I was pregnant. People cared about me. Why do you need people to care about you? I don't understand. Why do you need people like, are you okay? How's your day? You want to be coddled and baby? Just say that. Fucking go online and find a friend. Honestly, just like get a dog or a monkey or a parrot that can talk and say how beautiful you are all day. Seriously, like what women need to feel secure is so makes them not a woman, like if you need to hear that you're beautiful, if you need to hear that you're a catch, you need to do some work on your insides and on your mind, because like outside opinion is just that. It's outside opinion. Like, you want to get told something. I feel like a lot of people, they just want to be told something, just to fill their head up with more bullshit. Right? Like, you just want to be told that so you can fill your head up more. Not going to fucking toot the horn that you're already riding. Like, no. So, justice. Look at this. It made me stop. And we got ritual with invocation at the bottom of the deck. Yes, that's what it is. So, like, I mean, another affirmation, okay, that if you put a boundary up, okay, which is literally like this is the bitch I'm talking about. This is the feminine goddess, okay, that's stealing from you with their literally with their little fucking wand in their hand, okay, yeah. Practice makes perfect. Gotta make it so then they lose everything or we don't know our magic's working. Oh my fucking God. I fucking hate women so much. They piss me off. Like play victim a little bit more while you're ruining houses. So it's almost like, honestly, this whoever this person is or persons, there's quite a few of them. Let's be real. They've been doing fire rituals for quite a while. Okay, so obviously, whatever they're doing, they're invocating it, they're waving their little fucking wand around, and they're getting results. Okay, they're getting results. And once you set the boundary, which means once you make it known to the world that somebody is doing something to your money, even if you call them out straight to their face, like you could even tag them in the motherfucking post, okay? Whatever it is. I mean, people are so goddamn emotional. I probably would say don't tag them because they'll probably have you arrested for slander or some shit like that. But like, once you advertise it to say, someone's taking my money, it needs to be known, something's fucked up. I know it's fucked up. They want me to look the other way. I'm not going to look the other way because this is the kind of shit that makes people go crazy. Okay, it is. And it's the shit that literally you don't fucking stop until you get the answers. And if it runs you off the bridge, guess what? So be it. You're most likely not scared of death, which is majority of people are not scared of death. Holy shit. I did not know that anybody was even writing this. This chat has been blocked. Thanks, John Wayne. Hey, I think John Wayne's been here before. Is it John Wayne Gacy? Or is it John Wayne Bobbitt? Or is it John Wayne? Just John Wayne. Oh, who is John Wayne? Is that the cowboy? I think that's the cowboy. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. That's Running Scared. Now I'm getting, yeah. He was a cowboy. I'm not a big cowboy kind of Western liker, but I like horses. I like horses. Thanks, John Wayne. Damn right. Support this channel. Goddamn right. Merry Christmas, John. No, actually, Happy New Year. This bitch is going down. Bitches. I know. I'm sorry. There are multiple ones that are doing this. It's not just one. There are many women that I really want to just fuck off and die. Kinda. Yeah, sort of. Or just, go off on a small boat and get lost and never return. Or get eaten by a Yeti. I don't know. Yo, it's random. Man, I feel so happy that you guys have nothing else to do on a Saturday night and then hang out with me while I'm uncovering an awful fucking money spell. And take what resonates, see what doesn't. Because, I mean, there's been 4 or 5, different plots tonight on the money scandals. So we will be uncovering a couple more. Don't worry. Yeah, you can't swear. Whoever wrote something inappropriate, YouTube is going to... Oh, let's view it. Let's see. Hey, I'll let you show that one, Pam. Damn it. Another moderator just handled this. Oh, did they let it show? Who's moderating? Who's on here as a moderator? Another moderator just handled this. Okay, thanks. You can't write bitches, Pam. Come on. There are children on this channel, Pam. Can't be writing bitches. You gotta write biatches. Come on. You know you gotta misspell these words. YouTube's gonna cut you off and say you're lethal to society for spreading your, what would you call those blasphemous words? Come on now, Pam. Get with the program. So pussies on here, okay? I mean, I can swear. It's because it's X-rated. You got nothing else going on tonight? I feel so privileged. My lips are chapped. Yeah! Come hang out with me. I'm the best. This is the only lip chop I have right now. I wasn't even going to start fronting like I fucking want to look good in this video, because I don't. This is what you look like after you've gone to work all day. This is still my work hair. I could probably take this down now. Let down your hair. And then we'll pop it into one more reading, and then we'll probably... Wow. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. I've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes? Jesus. Wow. It's 8:15. I have to go to bed soon. I'm just kidding. Last night I actually stayed up till like almost 10:30. I couldn't believe it. I was so proud of myself. Oh, my hair feels so much nicer now. It looks like, don't worry, it looks awful, but oh my God, I didn't even realize I still had it in my work ponytail. Ah! What are you writing? Last Saturday night of the year. Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Freaking New Year's on the hump day. Oh, that's weird. Okay, here we go. I'll do the last reading here on who is taking your money. Yeah. Okay. So many cards in reverse. Reunited and reconciled. The monster comes home. Oh my God. Look at, what the fuck? Okay, so it's like somebody you're living with, or somebody who was under your roof. It's like, I think judgment's getting called on them, which is not going to leave them in a good place. 5 of Cups. Pretty motherfucking sad, if you ask me. And from the looks of it, it's something like, it's some type of relationship. Star, some type of connection. Okay, some type of connection. And what's that? The 4 of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Courage, confidence, independence, determination. So whoever you 4 pentacled with, okay, so it's like, I don't know, put some money together with, okay, because it's, I mean, it is about money. It's like invested in something with them, okay? They turned into a goddamn nightmare. Queen of Wands in reverse. Like, they did not have the courage that they said. They did not have the confidence they said. They were not independent, and they had no determination to do anything. This person gave you a fucking speech and a half about where they were going to go with their life, what they were going to do with everything, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm like the greatest person in the world. Are you kidding? I have ambition. I have goals. I have dreams. And they did nothing. Idiots. They just lied their fucking through their goddamn teeth. But that's why we're here. That's what biatches do, Pam. Remember? Biatches. Okay? Spell it right. So here we go. What's this? Seven of Swords. Deception, betrayal, and pretense. With the Six of Swords. 6, 7. Rite of passage, transition, unburdening. Oh, really? Unburdening. Oh, okay. So, they all landed in threes, okay? 3 pile, 3 pile, 3 pile, which I find. And like 3 piles, you know, is past, present, future. Okay? So this bitch here, okay, 9 of Pentacles. When you met them, they had something. They had something going. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles would be, you know, like I just heard they had a little shop of horrors. I don't know what the fuck that means. But they had like a something, you know, like a little nest egg or a channel, something they were doing, something they were growing, okay? And that's how they got you into it. Maybe you do the same thing, right? Maybe you're an artist of some sort, right? They said they were like you. No, I do this, I do that. You have no idea what I can do, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And now it's like, now you're in this energy with this person where it's literally like when they come home, the monster has come home. The monster. They have become the monster. Okay. And when they come home, it completely changes you, because now all of a sudden you can't be who you want to be. You're now a different person because this person's home. And that's where it's like they're reaching a judgment on this now. Okay. And judgment would be karma. Their karma is up, right? They now have to face what they did. And I think that they have put a lot of stress with this money. And it's almost like, I think you're kind of fed up of the, it's almost like give. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, give, like, how much are you really supposed to give? Right. And then the whole back and forth thing, like a journey into equilibrium, like this has been, I think, for somebody, a huge balancing act. Okay. A huge balancing act of being like, how am I supposed to afford you? Like, I can't afford you. Right. Making somebody's life really hard. And now I'm getting this part of the show that I watched. Of course, the woman has the kid, okay, but then she gets into Munson child disease, okay, and she starts literally poisoning her daughter. So now the dad is going to work every day. The daughter's getting sicker and sicker. He's bringing her to like doctor after doctor after doctor, and then he finds out that his fucking wife has been poisoning her this whole time. That all these visits to the doctor, all this money that he paid was bullshit. And it's almost like, how can you justify that? Like taking somebody's money and putting it all into something that is bullshit. It didn't exist. Okay. So somebody, like, they did not exist. Whatever they said that they had, that's the message. Whatever they said they had, they didn't. It was bullshit. Like I said, when I started this, I was telling people, like, I don't know if you were here, Pam, but I got this email from this man, and they're like a fucking cult, right? Of people that will email you and tell you, and I've never gotten one from YouTube before, that I could pay for views. It was like super cheap, like $4 or something like that for 1,000 views per video or something. And super cheap. I was like, oh my God, like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Like, it's everywhere. It's not just one place that you can be fake. It's hundreds of places you can play this fucking game. Like, you've got all these friends or all these supporters or all these views or whatever. And it's a fucking scam. It's a lie. Right. So it's like whatever they said, like, I mean, they might have looked like they had some type of full fucking business going. And it was all a front. It was all a lie. You know what I'm getting? Oh, that Seth Green, pedophile. Seth Rogen. Oh, that's not the right Seth either. Oh my God, there's too many actors. That movie they're making fun of Kim Jong-un or whatever. And they're driving through and it shows like fat, plump people and everybody's got all this food and the grocery stores are full. But when they all of a sudden walk through the town, they realize it's all fake. None of it's true. He's like starving his people. The grocery stores have nothing in them. The fat people that he placed out on the streets were just paid actors, right? He's actually starving everybody. And, you know, there was a huge facade growing up of like, you know, my parents like looked like they had money and looked like they were comfortable, but I mean, you couldn't just eat food. You couldn't just live your life. You couldn't just sit on the couch and watch TV. Like, it was a fucking nightmare. Like, when they got home, it was a goddamn nightmare, right? The monsters came home when they walked in the door because it was their house. And now suddenly they were going to take charge of everything and everything that they say matters and blah, blah, blah. And you're the fucking kid and it's not your house and get the fuck off the couch. And this is dad's house. This is mom's house. You know, my dad even had a chair. This is my chair. Nobody else sits on it. It's mine. Like, that's so, you know, piss and mark on it. Like, that's so gross. Like, why? It's a fucking chair. Really? But he had to put his feet up and he had to kick his socks off and he had to fucking do this and he had to act like a child. He had to have something, you know? And it's like, if you can't even share your space with your fucking kids, you know, you come downstairs and your kid is sitting on your chair and it's, get out of my chair. Like, oh, because you bought it, own it? Like, I thought this was my house. I thought we were supposed to share everything. I thought this is why we have a family. If it's you own everything because you bought it, great. Well, you technically own me, so aren't I part of the equation? Can't I use this stuff that you say you bought with all your money? Well, I'm 3. I can't work, so do you want me to go start hooking now or do you want me to do it later? You know, like, fucking suck a dick. These people don't know. Like, honestly, I was like, fucking bitch does not know what you got to do sometimes to make your rent. But I'm glad you're putting some money spells out there just to make sure you can get a little extra fatter over the Christmas holiday. Honestly, it was so happy. It was so refreshing to sit with somebody at work today and actually talk to them because she does not celebrate Christmas at all. I was like, oh, how was your Christmas? And she was like, we don't do that in my house. And I was like, oh, thank God. Neither do I, but I'm just used to asking everybody how their Christmas was. And she's like, it was just a day off for me. I'm like, yeah, me too. I worked. I did channel. I did reading, obviously. Why wouldn't I? And I finished my tarot cards that day too because it was just a Wednesday for me. It didn't have anything to do with anything else, right? So, like, not everybody lives the fake facades like other people do, you know? And then to know that the facades exist, to know that these mirages exist. And like honestly, I feel like 99% of people out there are actually full of shit. Like they just, their filters on their face and their makeup and how they pose and how they, you know, like nobody seems to be who they really are anymore, you know, on the inside, like how they appear is totally different. Right. So it's almost like 1% of us, I feel like out there are actually us. We are who we are. We're going to look it. We're going to talk it. You can't change it. You can't steal it. You can't modify it. You can't try to be it. You can't copy it. It's what it is. You know, like when people are original, they're just fucking original. It's the ones who are trying to be like the original ones that look like idiots. And then like try to fight you over it. And you're like, okay, now I really know that you're faking it. Right? Like whoever this person is, god damn, do they know how to wear a costume? Probably just went to your local fucking value village and filled up their cart and said that they were poor when no, they're not. Right? It's like somebody definitely, you know, they said that they were something and now they're getting judgment. So you should. Now you should fucking have to explain why you did everything. Right? And it shouldn't be a big deal if you did it all because you fucking you really wanted to. You knew that you were doing the right thing. It's like, it's funny how when suddenly people need to explain something, suddenly then they get defensive. It's like, well, you did you did the offense, and now I'm just asking you to explain it, and now you're getting offended? Like, if you did the crime, can't you just tell me what you did? Like, really gonna act like either you didn't do it or why you didn't defend it? Like, people are just, it's a bunch of fake fucks out there, and that's why it's like, you can't just go on dating apps to find the one. Like, you have to actually engage with people that you meet and see and talk to. Like, it's not just like going on the web to find the one is stupid. It's stupid. Right? It's almost like it's almost stupid to believe that, you should have a lot more money than what you do. Right? Like, once you actually look at it, if there's a spell involved, like, you will see it. It's just whether or not you believe, and like, it's really hard to believe in things that you can't explain. But just because you can't explain it, it doesn't mean that it's not real. Right? Like, words are complicated and stupid, and to have to explain yourself, I'm sorry, unless you've literally broken the law, you shouldn't have to explain yourself to anybody for anything. But look at that. Oh, I cut the deck. Oh, it stayed on the bottom too. And look at that dead end. Their time is up. And it's not going to be for everybody, and it's not going to be everybody's reading, but it is for somebody. I feel like 3 different people, prophecy, it's definitely coming through for certain individuals. Maybe not everybody, but it can't be for everybody. It's only going to be this time, this round, is for the people that fought tooth and nail for something. Okay? And will get the destruction in somebody else's life rolling in order to get the grounding in your life. Because you're not grounded because somebody else is grounded. And they're not grounded because they manifested that grounding. They're grounded because they took something from you. They manifested something from you. Right? So, dead end, damn right. Yeah. They just can't see it. They're used to their magic working. Whoever this person is, like, they are a witch. These people are witches. Okay? Witches, warlocks, wizards, fucking read a book and fucking, thinks that they're fucking Peter Pan now and you just do whatever they want. Honestly, I don't know why people get the entitlement that they do or get the ideas that they do to go fuck people over or take their money or whatever. Like, I mean, it's such an easy fix, but it's such a burden on other people, and you just, that quick, easy fix for people puts other people in the gutter, burns their houses down, right? Makes them lose everything for like a quick fix and their money because they fucked something up. Magic has its limits, and so do witches and their ability to perform things. Once they've been called out for it, once it's been addressed, then a witch will usually use, like, I mean, I would hope to say that they start to lose that power, right? Because the power of other people knowing defeats what she's trying to do. But if nobody believes you, you're just going to look crazy. But, I mean, I look pretty crazy right now. Do you think I give a fuck? Nope. I don't care. I don't care if you believe me or don't believe me. I just saw Stanley Cup in Saturday night. Stanley Cup. I wonder if we get the Stanley Cup. That'd be a pretty good fucking trophy to get after all this shit. Like, I mean, totally not in the same category, but hey, I have been fucking talking about Goon all night. I've had Coach in my head all night, and technically that's hockey, so that would be the Stanley Cup. Hockey is brutal. I mean, back in the day, they didn't even have helmets. Like, those motherfuckers just died instantly of concussions. Jesus. Remember when they used to just fight all the time? Like, They didn't make it alive out of hockey, and now they're just little fucking pussies. They can't even drop their stick without getting a penalty immediately. It's ridiculous. It's stupid, but everybody's safe on the ice now. So that's good. So maybe that's what the analogy, you know? Like, hockey had to get safe because people were dying. And, like, that's the thing, is, like, if they want to keep it around, eventually they have to change the rules. Right? So if they want to keep you around in the universe doing whatever it is you're doing, your mission, your fucking life, then they're going to have to move some shit around so then you can stay here. Because if they don't, you're going to die. Like starvation alone, right? Losing your house, losing your will, like moving into a crack house like us, having somebody break in the middle of the night. There's gunshots that fucking go off all the time. Like, I mean, we've hit the floor. Like, I mean, honestly, it's not funny. And like, you get stuck in a fucking situation like this because somebody else wants to take your money. And then you go, well, you know, like, I've got money to lend. I mean, it's easier said than done. Trust me, because once you get here, once you live with it, you ain't going to want to stay here. And nobody, okay, not even your own goddamn mothers, you're going to want to keep held up somewhere nice and stay in a shithole like this. So it will change. I can guarantee you. So it's just, you have to announce it. You have to make it known to the world. Some people find out about it and go like, okay, that kind of seems fucked, but it suits the picture, right? Like, truth, it's never going to come out the way that you want it to. It's always going to sound fucked. And if it sounds fucked, then you can kind of guess that it's true. But honestly, don't go out off that either sometimes. If you hear something, I always say, go and ask the original person that it has to do with. Don't just listen to somebody say something because they don't know everything, you know? Like, people's dirty secrets are there for a reason, but you don't know why they're there. And if somebody's willing to die for a secret, you better keep your fucking mouth shut and don't expect them to say anything. And that's another thing, is like, don't think that you need to tell people that you're dating your whole past. Okay? Fuck that. If something comes up from your past that has nothing to do with the time that you spent with this person, they have no reason to use it against you. Right? If it happened on their property, in their house, on their time with you, sure, they can have a fucking say in it. But if it was before your time or after you, they don't got a fucking say in nothing, bitch. You're just being nice. And you're letting them guilt trip you. All right? All right. That's the end of the reading. I always like knowing when I'm going to end. Yeah, I'm heading out too, Pam. Peace out. See ya on the fly. Hey, TF. Oh, keep that. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. All right, but I am peacing out because I have been going since like 10:30 this morning, and it's like now 8:30, and I haven't stopped. Yeah, but you missed the whole reading because I've been on for almost 2 hours. Okay, but I have to leave, so have a great night. All this fucking money shit is going to stop. If it resonates with you, we have to say it and spray it so these bitches can't get away with it anymore. Okay? That's why I'm on here. Have a good one. What up, A? Have a good night. And I'll probably be on here tomorrow. If not, I'll see you on the flip side another time. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Always remember, for entertainment purposes only, and for private readings, WhitneyMoonshine@gmail.com. You have a great night too, TF. Peace.